Hello, in this video I will show you how to remove and replace the front shock absorber on Audi A3 8L. When you remove the whole strut, then you can change the shock, you can change the spring, you can change the strut support mount. First we need to remove this ABS cable, then we remove this bolt that holds the shock to the wheel hub assembly. We also need to remove this nut that holds the drive shaft, and also we need to remove those three bolts that hold the control arm to the ball joint. And this is the nut that holds the shock on top. So we start by removing the bolt that holds the shock to the wheel hub assembly. If the video is useful, give the video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel to see more videos like this. Now we remove the bolts that hold the ball joint to the control arm. Next, we remove the nut that holds the drive shaft to the wheel hub assembly. And then we need to move back the drive axle. Now that all the bolts are removed, we need to open up this part of the wheel hub assembly where the shock is fitted, so that we can make the hole bigger to remove the shock, to bring the shock up. Now that we've expanded the space, we can just pull down the wheel hub assembly, and the shock is free. Now the shock is only holding on to the top bolt or not. We're gonna put locking pliers on the shock so that we can remove the nut on top without the shock spinning. And now we can take out the shock. Now we use a spring compression tool in order to remove the bolt, the nut I mean, on the strut support mount. And then I'm only going to change here the strut support mount, but this way you can change everything. You can change the shock, you can change the spring, and you can only change the strut support mount. Again, here I'm using locking pliers to hold the shock while I remove the nut on top. There's other videos on my channel where you can see how I change the spring and the shock absorber, but here I'm only changing the strut support mount. And that's it. Now I can remove the tool and assemble everything back on the car.